Welcome to our deep dive of the 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser. This is not just another SUV, it's a reimagining of a legend. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through every angle, what makes it tick, how it drives, what it looks like inside and out, and whether it truly lives up to the name Land Cruiser in 2026. Cut to exterior walk-around speaker on camera. Walking around the car. First, let's take in the design. At a glance, you see the familiar boxy, upright stand-short overhangs front and rear, flat roofline, muscular fenders that nod back to classic Land Cruiser forms. But it's not stuck in the past. Modern touches abound. Slim LED headlamps integrated into a bold grille, all LED lighting, available 20-inch wheels, and a silhouette roof rack that blends utility and style. From the side, that squared profile gives it an authoritative presence. While the rear gets a clean, functional layout, spare tire in some markets, and subtle curves to soften the rugged edges. Toyota's designers have tried to walk the line between heritage and future, retaining visual cues that hardcore Land Cruiser fans will recognize, yet applying crisp surfaces, tight panel gaps, and detailing that feels fresh and premium. Cut to interior shots, speaker voiceover. When you slide inside, the intent becomes clearer. A vehicle built for adventure, but not at the expense of comfort. Depending on the trim, you may get soft-touch materials, leather or soft-tech surfaces, heated and ventilated front seats, and reclining rear seats. There's generous headroom and shoulder room thanks to the upright shape. The dash is clean, with a big touchscreen, either 8-inch standard or an available 12.3-inch unit running Toyota's audio multimedia system. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto make it easy to plug in your phone. And there are plenty of USB-C ports, plus a 2400 WAC inverter in the cargo area. Some versions offer a digital gauge cluster with customizable styling. Storage is thoughtful too. Deep cubbies, door pockets, a power liftgate on higher trims, and clever packaging so off-road gear doesn't feel like an afterthought. Cut to engine bay. Close-ups of mechanical bits, speaker on camera. But what's under the hood is where things get really interesting. The 2026 Land Cruiser comes exclusively with a turbocharged hybrid powertrain, known as iForce Max. This system integrates an electric motor in the bell housing between the turbocharged engine and the 8-speed automatic transmission, yielding a combined 326 horsepower and 465 pounds-ft of torque. That's strong performance not just for on-road comfort, but for hauling, towing, and off-road surges. In US specs, the fuel economy is estimated around 23 mpg combined. Toyota's aim? Deliver rugged capability. Without punishing the wallet at the pump, the hybrid integration also aids responsiveness. The electric assist helps fill torque gaps at low revs, giving you more usable power when climbing or pulling out of tricky spots. Cut to chassis, Unterseite, suspension close-ups, speaker voiceover. Let's dig into how that power gets to all four wheels. The Land Cruiser rides on Toyota's TNG AF body-on-frame platform, the same architecture underpinning the Tundra, Sequoia, Tacoma, and 4Runner. Toyota has used innovations like laser blank welding to reinforce critical stress zones without piling on excess weight. The result? A strong, stiff frame ready for the worst terrain, standard across all trims, full-time for WD plus center and rear locking differentials. The rear diff is electronically locking, so you can force equal torque to the rear wheels when traction is uneven. There's also a front stabilizer bar disconnect mechanism, SDM, which lets the stabilizer bar decouple at the push of a button to allow more suspension articulation key when crawling over rocks. You'll find multi-terrain select modes, mud, dirt, sand, in both for WD high and low, CRAWL, control for low-speed off-road cruise control, downhill assist to manage descents, and an auto-limited slip mechanism. For visibility on technical trails, the vehicle can offer a multi-terrain monitor, turning cameras into a virtual spotter so you can see where your wheels are going. Towing is well within modern SUV needs, up to 6,000 pounds in US markets when properly equipped. Cut to footage, driving on pavement. Highway, twisty road speaker, on camera. Driving. So how does it actually feel to drive? On pavement, it's more composed than you might expect of a body-on-frame. Off-road SUV, there's some weight. Certainly you feel it in tighter turns, but Toyota has tuned the suspension and frame to manage body roll and deliver a more planted feel. The engine hybrid combo offers a smooth, linear power band, and the transitions between electric assist and gas are well blended. Acceleration is strong for a big SUV. On highways, wind and tire noise are reasonable. Though no magic carpet ride with this kind of rugged build, steering is direct enough for its size, and braking feels confident under load. Then off-road, where the Land Cruiser really earns its name with the lock and diffs, crawl control, selectable terrain modes, and suspension flexibility, especially with sway bar disconnect. It can tackle rocks, obstacles, ruts, and muddy tracks, the ground clearance approach, and departure angles, and short overhangs combined with electronics to let you push harder in places where many SUVs struggle. Toyota's engineering focus has been to make the 2026 model more accessible so it can handle serious duty without scaring away users who just want a confident, everyday drive. Cut to interior, experiences, passengers, comfort, tech use, speaker voiceover. From a passenger's point of view, long drives in the Land Cruiser feel comfortable, good seat support. Quiet moments, especially when the hybrid system works quietly. Clever insulation, and a cabin you want to live in. Tech features like the AC system, ambient lighting, and sound insulation help sustain comfort. On the flip side, in the off-road mode, you may hear more mechanical noise creeping in. But that's part of the experience, not a flaw. One area worth noting, visibility. The upright windshield, big windows, and squared design help with outward vision. The camera systems and multi-terrain monitors assist in tight trails. Rear blind spots exist, but are mitigated by sensors and optional blind spot monitoring. Cut to spec sheet overlay. Comparisons. Trims, speaker voiceover. The 2026 Land Cruiser comes in two main trims, the heritage-inspired 1958 trim and the more modern Land Cruiser trim. The 1958 pays homage to earlier models. Round LED headlamps, heated fabric seats, heritage Toyota grille, and core off-road tech. The Land Cruiser trim adds things like power-heated ventilated soft seats, a bigger 12.3-inch touchscreen, power, liftgate, digital gauge cluster on some versions, and more refined interior touches. The optional premium package further upgrades things, leather-trimmed, heated ventilated seats with lumbar and memory, a JBL 14 speaker premium audio system, head-up display, power moonroof, digital rearview mirror, and illuminated entry. You also get Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 across-the-board modern active safety features such as a pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, lane departure alert with steering assist, full speed range, dynamic radar cruise control, lane tracing assist, road sign assist, automatic high beams, and proactive driving aids. Color options are plentiful: white, black, blues, earthy tones, and two-tone finishes for select trims. In higher trims, color-selectable rigid LED fog lights and styling accents let you mildly personalize. Cut to side-by-side with competitors, context speaker, voiceover, in the market. The 2026 Land Cruiser stands between rugged off-roaders and near-luxury SUV. It competes with vehicles like the Jeep Wrangler or Bronco in off-road capability. Yet it offers more refinement than many hardcore trail rigs. Against more premium off-road SUVs, it may lack the ultra-luxury trimmings, but it more than makes up in durability, engineering thought, and Toyota's reputation for reliability. It's also a strategic move for Toyota to deliver a credible modern Land Cruiser in a more accessible package than the ultra-premium or Expedition models, making the Land Cruiser name relevant again to a broader audience. Cut to strengths versus caveats. Closing thoughts. Speaker on camera. Reflective. Let's be honest, the 2026 Land Cruiser is not perfect. Its size and weight mean it won't handle like a crossover. And fuel economy, while competitive for what it is, can't match a smaller hybrid or electric vehicle. The ride on rough roads might jostle a bit. Some may wish for third-row seating or more luxury touches in base trims. And for the absolute purists, there's always the debate: is a hybrid real Land Cruiser? But I think Toyota has struck a smart balance here. For people who want a vehicle that can go deep into trail systems, haul a camper, tow a boat, and yet still be comfortable for daily use, this Land Cruiser is compelling. It leans heavy on heritage, yet it's clearly built for today. The powertrain is modern, the off-road systems are advanced, and the design roots are honest. If I were to sum it up in one line, this is the Land Cruiser reborn, respectful of its legacy, but unapologetically modern. If you're someone who wants confidence everywhere you drive, from highways to wild places, the 2026 Land Cruiser deserves a serious look. Thanks for watching this full breakdown. If you enjoyed it, like, comment your thoughts, which feature impresses you most, and subscribe so you don't miss more deep dive car reviews. See you on the next road or trail.